Hey, how you doing? Durinde back with you as we continue our Let's Play and let's look at Add Oxygen Not Included. Here we go. We're back at the Great Space Camp and let's get things underway. So let's unpause the game. So what did we do last time? We dug our way up here. Actually, I'm going to pause it because nobody seems to have any orders. Okay, there they go. Now they're doing stuff. So yeah, we dug our way. Yeah, unpause the game. There we go. We dug our way up here. There's some algae and stuff up here. There is some oxalite. I'm not sure what we can do with that, actually. We're making like a little, I don't know. I'm hoping this is going to act as kind of a waste-catching little spot for us. I'm not sure if it's actually going to work like that, but I'm happy to give it a shot. Like I said, I'm still kind of new at this game myself. Only played maybe about an hour and a half total so far, so there's still lots to learn. How are we doing for, let's check out our report. So we are removing more oxygen at this point than we are adding. So that is not a good thing for us. That is not a good thing. Why is that not a good thing? Because generally, people like to breathe. Normally, people like to breathe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make things hopefully a little bit nicer for our folks. I'm just going to tile kind of what we consider our floor here. There we go. Tile like that. No, we don't want to tile over this part. Delete this. Delete! Maybe if I shift click, right click, no. Alright, I guess they're just going to tile over that. Very good. Wonder if I can do anything with this oxalite. Because I would like to, if I could place it elsewhere, that would be spectacular. Because we do have some oxalite here. It's emitting oxygen. Oxygen is good. Let's dig this out. Hopefully maybe it will emit some more oxalite if we kind of dig out larger pieces of it. Not quite sure if that's the way it works. What happened last time? We also finished off some research for farming. So we can now produce these algae terrariums. They turn carbon dioxide into small amounts of oxygen. So the red spots are presumably where there is lots of carbon dioxide. So we probably want those things in the areas where there is lots of carbon dioxide. And the cycle has ended for the day. So let's take a look. No, we want cycle 2. We added 174.6 kilograms, removed 268, net minus 93. So that's not good. Power usage, we netted in the positive there, and power wasted, well, I don't care. Calorie generation, okay. That's not good for us. We need food. So we want our what's a lice loaf? Yeah, we want to make these mush bars, and they will fuel our colonists with food. So that is what it's going to do. And it makes it out of water, and it makes it out of dirt. We have plenty of dirt. There is water kind of hanging around here. It's kind of odd, actually. Meal wood, harvest remaining, 3. Maybe I want to build a ladder up here so we can get to this. So yeah, actually, can we turn off this dig? I don't want you to dig. Dig. No. Can we harvest this? That would be great, especially if it's food. Let's build a ladder up here, I guess. We don't have any raw material? Really? Really, I can fix that, I guess. What is this? Grab this algae. We're going to want to open up this area for ourselves. This is the harvest tool. This is not the dig tool. Let's dig out this way. I'm kind of loath to get rid of all of the oxalite, because I'm not quite sure how it works yet. All I know is that it is producing oxygen, which is what we need for sure. So it looks like we need some dirt and stuff to build some of this. So they're still working away. Have we printed a new colonist yet? No, in 300 seconds we're going to add somebody new to our merry band of colonial misfits here. So hopefully that goes well. Hopefully it's going to give us some nice choices. We do have 3 vomiters right now. That's probably not great for us. How is the air here? Still unbreathable down in this section, and that's where their toilet is, so they're going to have to hold their breath while they're taking a poop. Breathable gas is good here. So it's only when they get over here. So if we get these terrariums going, they're going to turn this carbon dioxide into more oxygen, and that will be a plus for us. That's a nice little rhyme. I'm a poet and didn't know it. I guess we can speed things up a bit, because they're just eating right now. Just eat it. Eat it. We don't still have enough materials for a ladder. Strange. Up the ladder I degrope. That's no joke. That's no joke. A little bit of Sam Hall for you. Pulling in some Irish Celtic music. Like, Durinde, really? Really? Irish Celtic music? We'll play in Let's Play? That's wild. It's wild. Sam Hall. Story of a chimney sweep gets hung. And that's basically the entire story. It's like, hey, you're watching me get hanged. I hate you guys. That's pretty much the entire story of Sam Hall. There's probably more to it. There's probably more to it, actually. It's apparently he was a chimney sweep that used to go down chimneys. And while he was sweeping the chimneys, he would go into people's houses and stuff, and he would actually steal things. I believe that's how it goes. So, anyway, look it up, Sam Hall. I'm sure there's some people on YouTube who have done covers and stuff like that. Bottled water. So they're making food, which is good. How's our ration box? Storing 15 out of 150 kilograms. So we're making food. That's good. We seem to be spending a lot of time making food. Insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah, you guys need to do more than just make food. Okay, can we make our dude yet? In 60 seconds. Okay, so it's the opposite of gone in 60 seconds. It's here he comes, or here she comes in 60 seconds. Here she comes, just walking down the street singing do-a-diddly, diddly-dum, diddly-do. Okay, so they're putting in some of these tiles. Now, like I said, I'm just doing this to make it look a little bit nicer. I'm not sure if there's any actual benefit to this. Maybe it will help out our colonists by making it feel a little bit more homely for them, where they're not looking at dirt walls all the time. Insufficient resources, insufficient oxygen, everything's going bad. New duplicate is available. Okay, who can we print here? Choose a duplicate. Okay, we have -5 athletics. Not good. You're good at cooking. You're a night owl. Duplicate does their best work when they ought to be sleeping. They're also biohazard, which means they get sick a lot. You have diver's lungs, which reduces oxygen consumption. You're also anemic, so you're not very athletic. You're robust, and you can't dig it. You're not a digger, but you do have a whole bunch of other skills, including cooking. I think I'm going to get Casper. Hopefully he's a friendly fella. We're going to print him. And he is now the Fresh Prince of the Great Space Camp. Or the Fresh Prince, in this case. Alright, so he's not going to be digging, so I'm hoping that guy's going to be the primary food-producing fella, since he actually has food. He seems to be running mostly right now. Well, that's okay. Oh, we do have our terrariums on the go. We don't have any algae. Can we build a ladder yet? No. So we do need some resources so we can build a ladder. There we go. Up the ladder, we did grope. That's no joke. That's no joke. Okay. So yeah, they're digging out these areas. Actually, I do want to get rid of this. Deconstruct, yeah. Alright, so how is the air looking here now? Still unbreathable. Okay, we don't have any water resources, so they should be starting to grab their water from here. Good. And let's make a little kind of platform here so they can actually access the water. In fact, we'll get you guys to clear this out so we can continue to access the water. They're digging down there. In fact, I did not want them to remove the base from the from our pooper here, the outhouse. Our outhouse is actually out of order because it's missing a foundation. Apparently, outhouses, they're not great for floating in midair. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? What's a report for yesterday now? So we're still -50 in terms of oxygen. these two terrariums should help now once we get kind of started. And calories, we're actually producing some now. Still net negative, but we do have some people with some better cooking skills now, so hopefully that will work out for us. I'm going to dig out here as well. We're going to get some more algae. Right, so they should be able to just pop over there. The air is still unbreathable in that area, so they're going to have to hold their breath whenever they poop. And that's just how it is in real life as well, I think. So yeah, they still need to get some water for the terrarium here. Yes, we need to dig this out. Can you dig it? There we go, reference to the Warriors. I've never actually seen the Warriors. It's one of those things, one of those movies that you always hear about, but I've never partake in the Warriors. What are you missing right now? You're missing water. Yeah, so we need somebody to dig this out so we can get some water. Why did you guys remove this tile of oxygen? Isn't that good? Alright, so we're still producing some oxygen though. So we're removing those. Seriously, it's because the sand falls down. Like, you guys should know that I don't want that sand. Get rid of it. It's not helping. We're going to want this copper at some point too. That's dirt. We don't need that. Is there any more water around? Because I feel like we're going to run out of this water very shortly. What is this? That looks like some sort of chlorine? Chlorine and hydrogen. Okay. Contaminated water. That's not good. Is this fresh water? That is fresh water. Is there anything closer water-wise? Except for the contaminated stuff, not really. Meal wood. That's carbon dioxide there. This is oxygen. Yeah, we actually might have to tunnel down to this water to keep our oxidizers going, because we're plowing through this water really quickly, actually. It's kind of surprising how fast we're moving through it. So let's dig down. So we got to go here, and then we want to go like this, and then dig down, and then we want to get at this water. Okay, so that's going to take them a while, I think. Especially since one of our guys can't dig. We need to dig here as well. We can't dig there. We have to deconstruct this. Okay. Well, let's deconstruct that and start digging. Diggity. We want ladders. Because we want to be able to get to where we want to go. Good ladders there. Okay. Really, there's no more water around? That's kind of sucky. That may put us in a bit of a bind very quickly. Very quickly. Nope. Not seeing any water. Okay, so our guys actually might die of thirst at some point. Hopefully not. Alright, so there's lots of oxygen around here now. The carbon dioxide has indeed kind of sunk down here, so that's good. Let's take a look at our reports. Net 34.5. So we're not quite to a comfortable position here yet. We will want this algae. What are you? You're carbon dioxide. You'd think the algae would produce oxygen on its own, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? But it doesn't seem to. Since there is carbon dioxide up here, I think we will actually... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to tile like so, and like so, and we may build some cots up here. Give our people a spot to sleep, actually, so they're not continuing to sleep on the ground. We don't have a research task. Open research. Oh, we have done power regulation. Okay. Decor. Liquid piping. Gas piping. Let's go for liquid piping. Alright. Everybody's having a snooze. Let's have a look at the report for yesterday. So minus 37.6. So we're closing the oxygen gap very quickly, but we are running out of water very quickly as well, and that is not a good thing for us. We should clear this off. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a ways till we can start to access this. Okay, so it's the start of a brand new day. All right. That dude just fell asleep. Yeah, we do have a narcoleptic person as well, so it's probably not helping. All right, so there is carbon dioxide here, some carbon dioxide. I should dig out the rest of this copper just so we have kind of a normal looking room at points. So we're still working on ladders here, and these guys are working on putting in some foundations. So what do we want? We want furniture. What do we want? Beds, cots. Okay, one there, one there, one there, and we are out of materials. So we'll have to get some more materials. Everybody's having a lunch. Delicious chicken legs, apparently, made out of dirt and water. Not quite sure how that works. Insufficient oxygen generation. Where? Up here? But, like, these rocks are producing oxygen. They should be good enough, right? Breathable gas. Lots of oxygen around. Not so much here, but that's where our pooper is. Alright. Skill increase. Learning is now 1. Good for him. Good for him. I like it when people learn. It's how the world grows and expands. Oh, so we do have a couple of cots on the way here now. Okay. Okay, so we're making progress. We just have to get to this water very quickly because we are... Well, I mean, we have to dig this out so we can get at this water. That guy really needs to poop, so let's let him do that. What are you doing? You're getting dirt. You are running on the treadmill. You are filling in that tile. All good stuff, guys, but I'd rather you work on stuff that would make us survive. I mean, I could start looking at the jobs. Insufficient resources for the musher. What does it need? It needs water. Yeah, so you guys really, really need to get digging here. Can you dig it, Floyd? Where are you going now? That's quite the way you're going. We have 3 cots. We need 1 more. You guys really felt that we needed to put in those tiles before we did anything else? Okay. Okay. Oh, Hideki. Yeah. It's working. Okay, this guy should be putting in ladders. We got ladders, but we don't have no snakes. We can't play snakes and ladders. We can play ladders and ladders. That's about it. Okay, so they should be able to harvest this water. Yeah, we are sucking through this water really quickly. Kind of surprising how fast that we've actually gone through it. That guy's sleeping. Mr. Narcoleptic. I actually knew a guy who could... He wasn't... I guess he wasn't quite narcoleptic, but... You know, he wouldn't fall asleep just, like, randomly or anything, but... He'd do things like... I guess he was a bit narcoleptic, actually, thinking about it. It's like you go to the mall and be sitting on a bench in the mall, and he'd fall asleep there. He wanted to become a pilot at one point, and that, like, during one of his flights, he fell asleep, the poor guy, actually, and, yeah, they wouldn't let him go for his pilot's license, because, falling asleep while you're trying to fly a plane, not a good thing, so... I'm hoping... I haven't talked to this guy in years. I hope everything worked out for him, but... Yeah, the dude could fall asleep pretty much anywhere. Research is done again. What can we do now? Gas piping? Interior decor? I guess the piping is better. What can we do with the plumbing, by the way? Can we pump water up? Plumbing! An outhouse. A liquid pump. Okay. So can we Draws liquid in, runs it through the liquid pipe. Liquid vent. Okay, so once we get the ladders finished here, I'm gonna see if we can actually start pumping this water up to where we need it. More algae up here too. Okay, people are actually going to sleep in beds. That's good. We still need one more bed actually. Hideki is sleeping on the ground, so let's build a cot right there. Get the order in for it. And some more algae up here. We're going to need it at some point. So I'm just going to get a ladder. And we'll build it up so we can access it. And we're going to dig like that. Like that. We might need to build some platforms across here. In fact, let's do that. Oh, we can't? No, that's dig. Tile. Tile like that. There we go. Alright. So I need you guys, like, down here working on this stuff. Just come down here to work at this stuff. Or you could just stay up there and make mush bars. Whatever you'd like to do. You're almost out of water anyway. So we will need to pump some more up at some point. I guess I could... I wonder if I can make like this like a well and then pipe it up here. Not quite sure how the piping works. I've never gotten to this point of the game where we've had the plumbing thing on the go, so I'm curious. I'm curious. We're still losing oxygen every day. But we need algae to keep these things running. Max gas pressure? Really? We've hit max pressure. Huh. Cool. Cool. Where are you going? You're having to poop for yourself? That's good. That guy's generating electricity. Where's our fourth person? 1, 2. Floyd. He's mushing microbes. He stepped in contaminated water, and that has made his day very, very bad. Okay. Oh, he's feeling sick. He's got diarrhea. Ah, that's not good. Probably because we're using contaminated water to make our mush bars. The reason why we had contaminated water, because everybody kind of pooped themselves when this section was filled with water, and then we use that water to make our mush bars. So, everybody might get... That guy's got a sore back. Everybody might get diarrhea, in fact. Everybody's going to die dysentery. It's Oregon Trail all over again. Okay, so need some guys to like come down here and build some of this stuff. That would be spectacular. Maybe we have too many orders in for mush bars. Like, I'm guessing I have a queue for 3. I'm guessing that's per day they're building that? Or do we just have to make 1? There's 1 there. How is our storage? 15 there. I assume that we're making enough food for everybody. Nobody's starving yet. That guy's doing a little bit of plunging. I've been there, my friend. It's never fun. It's never fun. Where are you going? You are... Do we have carbon monoxide up here? Looks like we got a little bit, but... We could make another duplicate. Should we? I mean, we're okay for oxygen, but... I don't know. Now that there's no water here, hopefully it will force the guys that we have to work and finally finish this off. There's nobody idle, right? Okay, everybody's doing something. But are they doing the right things? Probably. Okay, there they go. No. Okay, I'm going to have to take a look at jobs. Jobs. Okay, so we have a runner, a miner. So the miner... I'll tell you what. Let's turn off everything that you're not good at. Build, deliver, dig. Combat. I guess there is combat at some point. Let's turn off research for you, and let's just make you dig. Floyd, you are our super digger. I believe in you. Are you building anything, though? Combat cook art build. We do want you to build things as well. Skill increase. Okay, so they're building the ladders up here. That's not quite where I wanted them to do this. That dude's still sick. Sick, dude. Sick. Like, whoa. Another day over. Everybody has a bed now anyway. That's a plus, I guess. And is our research done? Yeah, that's all we... No, we can do interior decor. So to do any of the more research, we do have to build ourselves a supercomputer. Where are we going to put the supercomputer? We'll put it up here, I guess. It's good enough spot for it. And we're going to need to run some wiring. Wire bridge. Power switch. Battery... It's a larger battery. Let's just run the wire first. Hopefully that will be enough. If not, we may have to build another power generator. Floyd, what are you doing, my friend? You are delivering... Okay, so you're building the wire there. We need you, like, down here, though. Like, build this stuff. We need water. Actually, can we... We want the ladders to extend all the way down, I guess. Ladder. No, it won't let me build there. Okay. Really, guys? Why are you building this? You are now building the supercomputer. Okay. Open research. What are we going to research next? Fine dining? Temperature moderation, pressure management, sanitation, percolation, or combustion. Let's go for fine dining. And we need to put in a queue for that. There we go. Alright. You don't have any water. Well, guys, there's water down here. It's just waiting for you. Just waiting for it. All you have to do is go and get it. You know, you guys seem to be occupied with other things, though. Where are you going? You're going to poop. Okay. Floyd, what are you doing? You're building that thing? Alright, I suppose. You're building that ladder. You're harvesting some algae. Actually, you should build before you do any of this harvesting. Isn't that how your work queue works? You have building before digging? So why aren't you building? Are you building now? Oh, there we go. Maybe he just needed some more dirt to turn into ladders. Maybe that's our issue. We don't have enough materials. Delivered sandstone. Raw metal, raw mineral. We do have like a lot of raw minerals, so we should be fine in that regard. He's sick. Delivered sandstone. Floyd's coming down here. Now, can anybody breathe down here? That's probably part of the problem. Nobody can breathe down here. So we're going to want a... Probably a deoxidizer. Oxygen. Algae. Yeah. It's all carbon monoxide down there. No wonder they can't, like, go down there. Power. Electrical wire down this way and over and in. Okay. There you go. How we doing for metal? We do have a ton of metal. Okay. Alright. There is oxygen here, so once we open this up, hopefully some of the oxygen is going to run up. Display some of this carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide should theoretically sink down here once we've opened this up. Theoretically. Well, the amount of science I know about gases. It's been a long time since my high school science classes, that's for sure. Okay, so you're building the wire, you're building the... Okay, so it's still unbreathable here. Hopefully that's going to change at any moment. At any moment. It's like, oh my god, I need to breathe. You don't need to breathe, dude. Breathing is overrated. If I've learned anything from FTL, breathing is overrated. Is there any oxygen moving up here now? It's barely breathable. Yeah, the oxygen's starting to run up. So the carbon should be coming down, actually. Okay. Ladders. Ladder, ladder. There we go. We don't need a random piece of ladder right there. Still unbreathable here. We don't have any water, so we really need to open this stuff up, like, as soon as possible. Okay, so it's breathable here now. Our ladder chute, it's unbreathable, so they gotta hold their breath on the way down. That's okay, though. That'll just toughen them up, right? You know, they just gotta go... Have you ever done that? You're watching like a TV show or anything, and the actors are like, "Ooh, I gotta hold my breath while I swim through this underwater tunnel." You ever actually held your breath while they do that and just tried to time yourself, see if you can keep up? I know I've tried it. Alright, it's the end of another cycle, so I think I'm going to wrap things up there for now. Hey, if you're liking the series so far, think about liking the video and think about subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time as we hopefully keep our colonists alive. Take care. Have a great day.